people, welcome back again to another video. If you are new in this channel, this is Queen Sharon Entertainment and home of freedom fighters. If you haven't joined our family yet, join us by hitting the red button down below there on the bell notification icon, so whenever we have a new video in this same channel, you will get notified. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you all. So my people, I have a video here that I want you all to watch, and I myself will be watching with you in this particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about the video after watching. Like and share this video, and I will see you guys again in my next one.
End. And that prophecy made it clear that a thunder is going to strike from the north, and after the striking of the thunder, the next thing people will expect is the releasing of NNAMDI KANU. So before I proceed, I want to read for you something I want you to know in the book of Exodus chapter 19 from verse 15 to 19. And he said unto the people, be ready against the third day, come not at your wives. And it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there were thunders and lightnings, and the dark cloud upon the mountain, and the voice of the trumpet exceedingly loud, so that all the people that were in the camp trembled. And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with God, and they stood at the near part of the mountain. Verse 18. And the mountain of Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because the Lord descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of the furnace, and the whole mountain quenched greatly. And when the voice of the trumpet sounded loud and waxed loud and loud, Moses spake, and God answered him by a voice. Thank you. I want you to know something. This is the meeting. It's called the covenant of God and the people, the believers, then children of Israel, on the mountain of Sinai. And God called them to meet with him. He wanted to speak with them. You know, when somebody receives message that God wants to meet with you, you'll be so glad that I'm going to see that God I'm praying for. They were all glad. Moses gave them instruction: wash your clothes, don't sleep with your wives for 3 days, just be alone, be holy for 3 days, because you are going to meet with God. And they were all amazing, you know. They were happy to meet with God. But there's something I want people to understand here. What was that? And what is that? God spoke with them in thunder. He spoke to them with thunder. And they were afraid, hearing God speaking with them. What does that mean? The sound of thunder simply means the voice of God. Okay? Ministers, are you hearing me? The voice of God is the sound of thunder. God never speaks like you and I. When he spoke with thunder, people were terrified. If you continue reading that passage, and Moses, the elders, the priests, they ran after to Moses. They said, please tell God to stop speaking. On 24th of this month, October, we are living today, 2021. 24th happened to be last Sunday. Hello, So somebody say, are you hearing? 24th happened to be last Sunday night. There was thunder that lasted many hours. Oh my God. There was, thank you, there was thunder that lasted more than 30 minutes. Since I was born, I have never heard such thunder. And when this thunder was striking, I know you were terrified. I know you were afraid. The governor, the president, the senator, the House of Rep, in their various hotels and houses, everybody were afraid. What does that mean? What does that mean? That God is speaking. Are you hearing me? That God is talking, and the people were afraid. The thunder lasted almost 45 minutes. And the way the thunder will be striking, whether you are in deep sleep, the thunder will wake you. A prophecy was prophesied on 19th of September. There will be a thunder from the north. And after the striking of that thunder, another thing will happen. Good. Now, I'm channeling something. I'm going somewhere. People trying to oppose God as if they were in the same mate with God. God is not like you and I. They challenge God. But if you bear with me and listen to me very well, last Sunday night, being 24th of September, when the thunder was striking, no matter how prayerful you are, you can't pray. No matter how powerful you are afraid. These modern Christians, according to the teaching that brainwash you, you think that rapture has come. Hello? You know, so many teachings is going all over and people believe. But it's not so. God cannot destroy the world. No, he can't. There's no rapture. It has come and gone. During the time of Apostle Paul, Peter, that is rapture season. That one has come. So what am I saying? People trying to challenge God. People, trying to challenge God. But just that 30 minutes, as long as Eastern region is concerned, that 30 minutes, you know you will awake as an adult. 2 of us, including children. I don't know what was going on in the heart of governors in Eastern region then, because they were afraid. I took my time to examine the spiritual position of the striking of the thunder that last Sunday night. I was, I tried to examine he said, where we read, and when God spoke, it was lightning, and the thunder, the trumpet sound loud and wax. So when you see people blowing trumpet, that one within, but the trumpet of God is the thunder. That's the voice of God. Then who can resist the voice of God? Imagine that and continue doing for 2 hours. Do you know that last Sunday? Do you know? Listen to me. Do you know that last Sunday in Eastern region here in West Africa, here in Nigeria? Do you know that last Sunday that so many people that are having health challenges, their temperature was high? Some of them that had blood pressure is gone high. It was high because they were all afraid. Everybody afraid. So imagine that God wants to speak like that every day. Do you think you can live? You see, as I told you earlier on, God has a lot of instruments to deal with the world. When God wants to discipline anybody, it's not going to take him time. Because I said, the wind, they are the instrument of God. Weapons that he can use. Imagine that should be 29 of this year, 29 of January, I'm right? 29 of January, there was a prophecy that this year, downpour, we're going to have heavy downpour and heavy wind this year that will push down many houses, that will destroy many places. And I point at a particular market, international market area here in Abia State, Nigeria, West Africa. I point at that area that many people will lose their shops and properties and businesses. Now, the prophecy was made. Then when it was coming, when it comes, everybody, you were afraid. Because so many tiled roof, you roofed your house very well, you see it leaking. Water entered everybody's house, including government house. Because there were heavy downpour all over the world. So you see that God can use rain as a weapon to discipline somebody. Hello? Now God can use anything to fix the world. So in our land, in this land you and I are living, what is the problem? The problem simply means like this. Imagine, okay, let me just help you now. I'm taking to Anambra State, Nigeria, West Africa. The election is few days ahead. Because you want to be the governor, you gather youth and give them arms to fight a political opponent. And some fools like you have business you are managing that's sustaining your family, your life. You left it because you need money double. And guns were handed over you, weapons, to fight the political opponent. Then after the election, can you take the weapon back from them? As long as you have slain your brother, you continue killing. As long as you have killed, then you ask yourself, when can God come and fix the world? God created heaven and earth in the beginning and say it is good. Everything that God has made, including you, God say it is what? Good. Then who spoiled it? Who made it ugly? You and I. Then what is the problem? God said to people of Israel, I am taking you to the land of Canaan, where you have the resources of milk and honey. And through that resources will continue generating. Through it you will make and develop your nation. In West Africa here, God has given us resources of oil and crude. That through these resources we can generate and develop our nation. Then when you sit on top of that resources, you are eating it alone. And you are expecting people to keep quiet. Somebody will be studying after so many years, your quiet job, and you are doing work. Now, today is the 30th of October 2021. From first, second, civil servant, people that earn their living through salary, expecting their salary. You are watching to receive alert, you are not seeing any alert. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 10th, 11th, 15th, 20th, no alert, no payment. Maybe you decided to oppose it, say, give us time. Before you know it, the month will go, we go, and another month will come, and you are working, and when you want to complain, they will sack you and fix their own people, and you expect everybody to keep quiet. Listen, I have told you this before. God has a way to discipline you. Something that happened in Eastern region, I saw it coming. The thunder. How were you feeling when you were hearing the sound of the thunder? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to everybody outside there. How were you feeling? You were shivering. You were afraid. Upon all the concussion, all the place you belong, the secret occult you think that give you the power to torment your own people, but you are still afraid. What does that mean? That God can take your life at any time. Oh yeah, he can do now. God can take somebody's life at any time. I was watching the day before yesterday at Anambra. There were some gunmen they were gunned down, and one of them, either a Fulani guy, he tied up concussion on his stomach. Multiple concussion. Multiple times. In him, he thought that he has power. That his power can resist bullets. That his power can resist anything. That he is unkillable. You that worshiping idol, you know that there is no power in idol. Because idol has bring corruption in a land. Idol has bring corruption in east, west, north, and south. When I was a young man, I have never seen Islamic believer fighting with fellow Islamic, because the religion we are on then in their midst. But since politics has entered into Islamic religion, they are starting to clean themselves. And political power will mislead you to acquire black power. And when you acquire black power, your heart will be so black against your fellow brother, against your fellow sister. Because what will be going on in your mind that you have power? I have power. If they do nonsense, I kill them. If they do anything, I kill them. If they talk, I kill them. If they make move, I kill them. That's all the things that is going on in your mind. But the religion where you were born as a Christian, the religion where you were born as a Muslim, has taught you about love, has taught you about association, has taught you about business partnership, has taught you about unity, has taught you about development. But as long as the black power is existing in you, your heart is black as charcoal. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Your heart, greediness, jealousness. He tied up concussion. And so many young men that think that concussion, through worshiping idol you will break through, or through worshiping idol you can make ministry of God. Through worshiping idol, listen, in the process of serving idol, you act like idol person. You are a wicked soul. When he was gone down from his arms, there's a lot of concussion on his neck, a lot of concussion, multiple concussion. But I asked myself, so all this you tied up couldn't save you. This one couldn't save you. More than 100 concussion in one person's. A tout, somebody who has nothing. Some of them came from a good family, but because they were initiated by following the multitude, then your heart is always dark like charcoal. When a governor's heart is dark like charcoal, he is happy while his own people are dying in what? Insecurity. You know where the danger is, but you will not position your security to that danger. You take them from the danger, so they will continue dying, because during campaign time they refuse to cast vote for you. Imagine that life. Imagine. So when you're talking about God, listen, there is God. There is God. And he has every means to discipline whosoever he wants to discipline. Are you catching what I'm saying? God has every means to fix the land. That's why you, believers in Christendom, believers in Muslim family, keep on seeking the face of God. As I said when I was small, I had never seen a man, a Muslim, raising his sword against a fellow Muslim. But today, it is just common because we have pushed God out of our midst. Because you have pushed God in your environment, in your family. Because you think that thing you tied on your waist, you think that thing you are killing foul goats, you think that thing are giving you good information. The Holy Bible say those that worship idol behaves like idol, because there's no life in idol worshippers. Do not be bold. Do not be bold. Living black life. As some of our people who have been, I saw them, they were gone down. A lot of charms and concussion couldn't save them. If you know the truth, Jesus said, if you know the truth will set you free. Because truth is truth. I like you, you like me. You are doing your business, I'm doing my business. We come to church to hear the truth. After hearing the truth, you practice the truth. Truth continue growing.
Thank you so much for watching that particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you again in my next one. Bye.